when she saw her most precious dance costume given by her husband to his mistress for a competition. The woman finally realized that her husband's love had long since shifted to someone else. Her husband had once sworn to be her one and only dance partner, yet now her husband had made an exception and was dancing a pas de deux with his mistress. The woman was utterly disappointed in her husband. She decided to terminate her contract with the system. She resolved to reclaim the legs she had exchanged for her husband's 4 years ago, and to leave his world forever. The unsuspecting husband was still absorbed in dancing with his mistress, when suddenly a sharp pain shot through his legs, and he collapsed heavily onto the stage. Meanwhile, the woman who had spent 4 years in a wheelchair stood up again. It turned out the woman was the system's owner, capable of traversing multiple worlds. As long as she earned enough points, she could achieve success and move on to the next world. 7 years ago, the man had stood downstairs holding a bouquet of $1 flowers, and the woman had given up her chance to return to the real world, choosing to be with him at any cost. 3 years later, the man was in an accident that left his legs paralyzed. The woman abandoned her beloved dance career. Using system points, she exchanged her legs to give to him. From then on, she could only sit in a wheelchair and never dance again. The woman had once thought it was the right decision, because after that, they got married. After their marriage, the man took care of her with boundless devotion. On every anniversary, he prepared a surprise for her. The woman quietly supported his career behind the scenes. To thank her, he began giving her increasingly expensive gifts. She had thought this happy life would continue forever. On their 4th wedding anniversary, the woman was preparing a surprise for him, only to discover him professing deep love to his mistress of just 100 days, and promising to abandon his disabled wife. Their friends cheered at this revelation, because they all believed the woman was holding him back, and the man believed it too. He had cared for his wife for 4 years, and felt that this debt of gratitude had been repaid. When the woman heard their conversation, she realized that the love she had given him was so cheaply undervalued. At that moment, the system notified her that her 4-year leg exchange contract had expired, asking if she wanted to reclaim her legs. The woman hesitated for a moment, but the next second, she was stabbed by the sight of the man and his mistress in intimate embrace, so she chose not to renew the contract. Instead, she went home to pack her things, and had her best friend book a flight 3 days later. After 3 days, the system would officially end the contract, and once her legs were restored, she would leave for good. When the man returned home, he was as attentive as ever. He even gave the woman a diamond necklace as an anniversary gift, but the mistress merely sent him a text message, and he used a work excuse to leave the woman at home and go see his mistress. The mistress even sent intimate photos of her and the man to taunt the woman, causing the woman such emotional distress that she had an asthma attack and was hospitalized. When the woman woke up in the hospital, the man was immediately at her bedside, apologizing that he had failed to take care of her. Seeing his remorse softened her heart at once, and she told him she did not blame him. Upon hearing this, he grabbed her hand at once, and promised that he would never neglect her again. Then he held her tightly. The woman noticed a clear kiss mark on the man's neck. When they returned home, the man mysteriously produced a small bell, saying it was a sensor he had made himself, that as soon as the woman pressed it, an alert would immediately appear on the man's wristband, so he could rush to her side in time, and nothing like yesterday would ever happen again. The woman felt somewhat touched, but the man received another call from his mistress.